Imagine building not one, not two, but three iPhone apps
Wow.
that rake in a cool $10 million,
Yeah.
all after teaching yourself to code using AI.
That's incredible.
That's exactly what Blake Anderson did.
Really?
And today we're breaking down his blueprint for success.
That's exciting.
Welcome to Dollar Side Hustle, your go-to for all things side hustle.
Absolutely.
Today we're diving deep into the world of app development,
Cool.
specifically how complete beginners can create profitable apps.
Awesome.
So if you've ever dreamed of building your own app empire, this one's for you.
Yeah, definitely.
And hey, if you find this deep dive helpful, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and be sure to check out the affiliate links in the description.
Right.
They really help keep Dollar Side Hustle going.
And if you're looking for even more ways to boost your income, head over to dollarsidehustle.com.
Right. Let's get into it.
Let's do it.
Our case study today is Blake Anderson, who went from juggling odd jobs and facing post-college uncertainty to becoming a multi-millionaire app developer.
Wow.
What's fascinating is that his journey started with a simple observation.
Ooh.
His friends were constantly struggling to message their matches on dating apps.
It's a classic example of spotting a pain point in a massive market.
Right.
Dating apps are huge, but they can be tricky to navigate.
Yeah.
Blake saw an opportunity to simplify the communication aspect, and that's how RizGPT, his AI-powered dating assistant, was born.
And here's a key takeaway. The initial version of RizGPT wasn't perfect.
Really?
It was a bit rough around the edges, but Blake didn't let that stop him.
Good for him.
He invested just $100 in influencer marketing.
Wow.
2 $50 promotions, to be exact.
Okay.
And the downloads and revenue started pouring in.
This highlights a crucial lesson for aspiring app developers.
Right.
Don't get caught up in the pursuit of perfection. A minimum viable product combined with smart marketing can be surprisingly effective.
That's a good point.
It's better to get your app out there and gather feedback than to endlessly tinker with it in the hopes of creating a flawless masterpiece.
And what's even more impressive is that Blake didn't stop at one app.
He didn't.
He replicated his process, building Umax,
What's that?
an AI-powered beauty advice app,
Cool.
and CI, which we don't have many details on,
Okay.
but we know it's also a success story.
This suggests a systematic approach to app development that's worth unpacking.
I agree.
How did Blake consistently find these winning ideas?
His first strategy was identifying fragmented tools ripe for consolidation.
Interesting.
For instance, he talked about the idea of an AI career platform.
Okay.
There are tons of separate AI tools for job seekers.
Yeah.
Resume analysis, LinkedIn optimization, interview prep.
Uh-huh.
But what if you brought them all together?
It's about streamlining the user experience
Right.
and offering a one-stop shop for a specific need.
Yeah.
This approach capitalizes on existing demand and caters to the desire for convenience, especially in a competitive market like job searching.
Another tactic Blake uses is spotting physical product niches with app potential.
Absolutely.
This is where things get really interesting.
It's about thinking outside the box and finding ways to translate real-world spending habits into digital solutions.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Take Umax, for example.
Okay.
Blake realized that people spend a fortune on physical beauty products, skincare, makeup, you name it.
Yeah.
But why not offer a software solution that addresses those same needs?
It's a brilliant insight that highlights the potential for digital disruption.
Right.
If people are already shelling out cash for a physical product,
Yeah.
it indicates a proven market for that need. The key is to find a way to meet that need through a more convenient or cost-effective digital solution.
And Blake's third method for uncovering app gold is all about deep diving into social media niches. He creates fake accounts and immerses himself in the target demographic,
Okay.
essentially becoming the customer to understand their wants and needs.
It's a hands-on approach to market research that goes beyond traditional methods like surveys or focus groups.
Yeah.
By directly engaging with your target audience online, you can uncover valuable insights that might otherwise be missed.
But finding an idea is only half the battle.
Right.
Blake emphasizes the importance of validating those ideas before investing time and money in building an app.
This is where many aspiring entrepreneurs stumble.
Yeah.
They fall in love with their ideas without taking the time to determine if there's a real market demand.
So how does Blake validate his ideas?
Good question.
Well, he doesn't go into specifics,
Okay.
but he stresses the importance of putting yourself in the customer's shoes
Right.
and asking, would I actually use and pay for this?
It's about separating potentially profitable ideas from wishful thinking.
Yeah.
This could involve engaging in relevant online communities, conducting surveys, or even building a basic landing page to gauge interest.
Right.
The goal is to gather real-world feedback
Yeah.
to ensure there's a genuine need for your app.
All right, so you've got a validated app idea.
Okay.
What's next?
Let's see.
Let's talk about the actual building process, starting with design.
Okay.
Blake emphasizes the importance of using Figma,
Yeah.
which is a popular design tool, and drawing inspiration from successful apps.
Design is crucial for an app's success.
Absolutely.
A visually appealing and user-friendly interface can make all the difference in attracting and retaining users.
But here's the good news for beginners.
Oh,
You don't need to be a design whiz to create a great-looking app.
that's good to hear.
Figma is very beginner-friendly, and there are tons of resources available online to help you learn the basics.
And don't underestimate the power of inspiration.
Right.
Look at successful apps in your niche
Huh.
and analyze their design elements.
Yeah.
What makes them appealing?
Right.
How do they guide the user experience? You can learn a lot from studying the best in the business.
Now let's move on to development, which can seem like a daunting task for those without coding experience.
Yeah, for sure.
But Blake assures us that building an app isn't as complicated as it seems, thanks to tools like React Native,
Cool.
the Expo framework, and Cursor IDE.
These are all powerful yet beginner-friendly tools
Exactly.
that allow you to build high-quality apps without years of coding experience.
Right.
React Native, in particular, is a popular choice for cross-platform development, meaning you can write code once and deploy it on both iOS and Android.
So even if you're a complete coding novice, there are accessible pathways to bring your app idea to life.
That's encouraging.
The key is to choose the right tools and invest the time to learn the basics. It's not enough to just build a great app.
right.
You need to get it in front of the right people.
Uh-huh.
That's where marketing comes in.
Absolutely.
And this is arguably Blake's superpower.
Blake's success stories demonstrate the power of effective marketing,
Right.
especially in a crowded marketplace like the App Store.
His main strategies are influencer marketing
Okay.
and internal UGC,
What's that?
which stands for user-generated content.
Oh, okay.
We've already seen how effective influencer marketing can be.
Yeah.
But what's fascinating is Blake's willingness to think outside the box.
Interesting.
He's joined Discord servers and even messaged influencers' mothers to secure those crucial promotions.
This highlights the importance of creativity and resourcefulness in marketing. It's not always about following the traditional playbook.
Yeah.
Sometimes the most unconventional approaches can yield the best results.
Now, internal UGC is all about creating content around your app
Okay.
and posting it on your branded social media accounts.
Gotcha.
This could be tutorials,
Yeah.
behind-the-scenes glimpses, user testimonials,
Uh-huh.
or even just funny memes related to your app's niche.
Right.
It's about showcasing your app's value and personality in an authentic way.
And it's a surprisingly effective way to build trust and credibility
I agree.
with potential users.
Yeah.
When people see real users enjoying your app,
Uh-huh.
it creates social proof
Right.
and encourages them to give it a try.
Blake recommends using CapCut,
What's that?
which is a user-friendly video editing app
Okay.
to create slideshows and faceless videos.
Gotcha.
It's a great way to get started with content creation,
Yeah.
especially if you're not comfortable being on camera.
And don't forget the power of iteration.
Right.
Blake constantly experiments with different marketing approaches,
Yeah.
analyzes what works,
Mhm.
and doubles down on those winning strategies.
Definitely.
The key is to be adaptable
Right.
and data-driven in your approach.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid to try new things, and always be willing to learn and adjust based on the results you're seeing.
All right, so we've covered finding ideas, validating them, building the app, and marketing it.
Sounds good.
Next, we'll dive into the money part, how to actually monetize your app and ensure it's profitable.
Awesome.
Before we do, a quick reminder.
If you're enjoying our deep dive into app development,
Yeah.
be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to Dollar Side Hustle,
Right.
and check out our affiliate links in the description.
Your support allows us to bring you valuable insights like these
Exactly.
and keeps the side hustle inspiration flowing.
For sure.
Now, let's talk about making that app money.
That's what we're all here for, right? Let's get into it. When it comes to monetizing apps, the subscription model reigns supreme, and Blake is a big advocate for it. It's become the standard for successful apps, because it provides a consistent, predictable revenue stream.
It makes sense you pay a monthly or yearly fee to unlock all the features and benefits of the app. But here's where Blake's approach gets interesting. He actually prefers lower price points.
It's counterintuitive, but incredibly smart by making his apps more affordable. He attracts a wider audience, encourages word-of-mouth marketing, and ultimately fosters more sustainable growth.
It's like he's playing the long game, focusing on building a loyal customer base rather than chasing quick profits.
Exactly. And to fine-tune his pricing strategy, Blake relies on A/B testing, a technique where you experiment with different price points and subscription offerings to see what resonates best with your target audience.
So it's all about using data to inform your decisions rather than just guessing.
Precisely. Tools like Superwall allow you to test different variables, track user behavior, and optimize your revenue streams. You can even experiment with the placement of subscription offers within the app to see what converts best.
It's taking the guesswork out of monetization and letting the data guide your strategy.
Now, of course, profitability isn't just about revenue. You have to factor in expenses, too.
Yeah.
And one of the biggest expenses for app developers is Apple's infamous cut.
Yes, the Apple tax, for those who aren't
Okay.
familiar. Apple takes a percentage of every app sale and in-app purchase made through their app store.
It's a 15% cut up to your first $1 million in earnings, which might not seem like a lot, but it actually ends up being closer to 20% once you factor in various fees. And once you surpass that $1 million mark, the cut jumps to 30%, effectively 33% after fees.
Yeah, those percentages can significantly impact your bottom line, especially as your revenue scales. It's crucial to understand App Store policies and factor those costs into your financial projections from the get-go.
Absolutely. Now, another potential expense is AI, which many people assume is costly, but Blake assures us that it's actually quite affordable unless you're dealing with complex functions like image generation or advanced voice capabilities.
That's encouraging. For those exploring AI-powered app ideas, it means you don't need a massive budget to leverage the power of AI in your app. But where costs can really add up is in marketing and staffing.
That makes sense. Reaching your target audience and building a team require investment. It's important to be strategic and efficient with your spending in these areas. And Lake offers some valuable insights on how profit margins vary depending on the marketing approach for influencer marketing. You're typically looking at profit margins between 25% and 70%.
While influencer marketing can be effective for rapid user acquisition, it's essential to factor in the cost of those promotions and ensure they align with your overall budget and profitability goals.
Now, internal UGC, which remember is all about creating your own content, can yield higher profit margins somewhere between 50% and 80%.
It highlights the potential of organic marketing strategies. By creating valuable content that resonates with your target audience, you can attract users without relying solely on paid promotions.
And finally, there are paid ads, which typically result in the lowest profit margins, often between 0% and 30%. Paid ads can be a powerful tool for reaching a broad audience, but they require careful planning and optimization to ensure a positive return on investment. It's easy to burn through your budget without seeing significant results if you're not strategic with your targeting and ad spend.
So the key takeaway here is to diversify your marketing approaches, track your results, and focus on the strategies that yield the highest return on investment for your specific app. Now, switching gears a bit. Blake's story reminds me of another entrepreneur who found success by tapping into a niche market. This guy created a one-page website that's bringing in over $21,000 per month.
A one-page website generating that kind of revenue is impressive. What's the secret sauce?
His website is called 10-Minute Email, and it provides temporary email addresses that expire after you guessed it 10 minutes.
Ah, clever. It solves a common problem. How many times have you needed to sign up for something online but didn't want to give out your real email address to avoid spam?
Exactly. It's a simple solution to a widespread issue. And the website is raking in cash through advertising revenue. It's getting over 1.1 million visitors per month, and with estimated earnings of around $10 per $1,000 visitors, that's serious income potential.
It's a great example of how a straightforward, valuable service, even on a one-page website, can generate substantial income. Sometimes simplicity trumps complexity.
And 10-Minute Email isn't alone. There are other successful one-page websites out there like Dis Prices, which helps people find deals on Disney products. It's making its creator over $5,000 per month.
It proves that you don't need a fancy website to succeed online. What matters is offering a service people find valuable.
And then there's Weird or Confusing, a website that recommends, well, weird and confusing products from Amazon. We're talking chicken nugget keychains, Nicolas Cage, sequin pillows, you name it.
It's amazing what people will buy online.
Right, and this website is estimated to be making over $4,000 per month through display ads and Amazon affiliate commissions.
So by tapping into a niche market and leveraging multiple monetization methods, they've turned the strange and unusual into a profitable business.
Yes, exactly. These examples show that you don't need a complex, multi-page website to make money online. A single page with a clear purpose and a compelling offer can be surprisingly effective. Now, going back to Blake, beyond his technical skills and marketing savvy, what really sets him apart is his mindset and his personal insights on success. He's a huge believer in self-improvement and constantly striving to be better.
That's a crucial trait for any entrepreneur. The learning never stops, especially in the fast-paced world of technology.
Blake's latest venture, Apex, reflects this commitment to self-improvement. It's an all-in-one self-improvement platform, offering content of free community mobile apps and even physical products. It's all about providing the tools and resources to help people reach their full potential.
It's commendable that he's leveraging his success to create something that empowers others.
Now, one of Blake's core beliefs is the power of urgency. He says he's most productive and successful when he has a fire lit under him.
A sense of urgency can be a powerful motivator, driving action and focus. It's about channeling that pressure into productivity and forward momentum.
He even shared how feeling the pressure of his family's financial situation and the success of his peers fueled his drive to build RizGPT. And when he left to start Umax, he was determined to prove himself all over again, even coding on his brother's couch during Thanksgiving. It's like he thrives in those high-pressure situations.
It demonstrates the power of intrinsic motivation and the willingness to embrace discomfort in pursuit of your goals.
And with Apex, he feels the pressure of living up to his previous successes, but he views it as fuel rather than a burden. It's inspiring to see how he reframes pressure into motivation.
His journey underscores that success often comes with its share of challenges and self-doubt, but it's how you navigate those obstacles that defines your trajectory.
And his advice to aspiring entrepreneurs, think for yourself. Don't blindly follow trends or listen to what everyone else is telling you to do. Develop your own ideas, validate them, and pursue them with passion and a sense of urgency.
It's a powerful message in a world often saturated with noise and hype. It's easy to get caught up in following the crowd, but true innovation comes from carving your own path.
He even shared a quote from the legendary investor Naval Ravikant. "If you want to make the wrong decision, ask everybody."
It's a reminder to trust your instincts, be discerning with advice, and make decisions that align with your vision and goals. It's easy to get caught up in seeking validation from others, but ultimately you're the one who has to live with the consequences of your choices.
So it's about balancing seeking input and feedback with maintaining your own sense of direction.
Exactly. Now let's shift gears a bit and talk about a concept that applies to all businesses, whether you're building an app, launching a website, or offering a service, the power of reviews.
Reviews are like gold, especially in today's digital world. They're the online equivalent of word-of-mouth marketing, and they can make or break a business.
Absolutely. Positive reviews build trust, attract new customers, and validate the value you offer.
Think about it. When you're looking for a product or service online, what's the first thing you do? You check the reviews.
We've all been there. We want to see what others are saying before we make a decision.
And it's not just about the star rating. People read the actual reviews to get a sense of what it's like to be a customer of that business.
They're looking for detailed feedback, both positive and negative, to make an informed decision.
And one business expert we follow has some fascinating insights on how to maximize the power of reviews. He argues that most businesses operate on a linear model. They put in effort and money to get customers make sales and then have to repeat the process over and over again.
It's the classic hamster wheel that many entrepreneurs find themselves on, constantly chasing new customers and struggling to maintain momentum.
If you're enjoying this deep dive into the world of side hustles, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and check out the affiliate links in the description.
They help support Dollar Side Hustle and allow us to keep bringing you these insightful episodes.
Want to start a side hustle but feeling stuck on the tech part? You're not alone. Many first-time website owners feel the same. That's where Bluehost comes in. As the top-rated web host, they make things super simple with an easy setup, plenty of features, and budget-friendly plans to help you launch your website fast. Plus, their 24/7 expert support has your back anytime you need help. Head to dollarsidehustle.com/Bluehost now and grab a whopping 88% discount.
Okay, back to this self-reinforcing system idea. It's all about building a business that's like an engine, not a log.
Exactly. It means you're not the one constantly pushing and shoving to keep things moving. Instead, you've created a system that generates its own momentum, almost like a flywheel.
Okay, I'm picturing a giant, heavy spinning wheel.
Exactly. It takes effort to get that flywheel spinning initially, but once it's going, it takes less and less effort to keep it moving. And that's what we want to achieve with our businesses.
So how does this apply to a business?
Well, in a self-reinforcing business, each component drives the next, creating a continuous loop of growth. Happy customers lead to positive reviews, which attract new customers who then become happy customers, and so on. It becomes a beautiful cycle.
And the key to starting this flywheel spinning is,
You guessed it, reviews. They're the initial push that gets the wheel moving. By actively encouraging and showcasing reviews, you're building that foundation of social proof and trust that attracts new customers.
and once that flywheel is spinning, it becomes easier and easier to maintain that momentum.
Exactly. You're no longer solely reliant on advertising or other external forces to drive growth. Your happy customers become your best marketers, spreading the word and attracting new business through their positive experiences and recommendations. It's organic growth at its finest.
It's like building a machine that generates its own fuel.
Precisely. And the beauty is that it all starts with a simple concept. Treat your customers like gold and make it easy and rewarding for them to share their positive experiences.
So there you have it, a deep dive into the world of app development, social media hustles, and the power of reviews.
We've covered a lot of ground today, from finding winning app ideas to monetizing one-page websites and building self-sustaining businesses.
I hope you found these stories and insights as inspiring and informative as we did.
I'm sure our listeners are brimming with ideas and motivation to explore their own side hustle ventures. Remember, the key is to take action.
Absolutely. The most important takeaway is this. Don't be afraid to think differently, pursue your passions, and create something valuable for others.
And who knows, maybe your next side hustle will be the one that changes your life.
Until next time, keep hustling.
And don't forget to check out dollarsidehustle.com for more side hustle ideas and resources. Ideas and resources. Ideas and resources.